Clerk. Government business, notice number 1, motion offering an apology to Australia's Indigenous peoples.
Mr. Speaker, I move that today we honour the Indigenous peoples of this land, the oldest continuing cultures in human history. We reflect on their past mistreatment. We reflect in particular on the mistreatment of those who were stolen generations, this blemished chapter in our national history. The time has now come for the nation to turn a new page. A new page in Australia's history by righting the wrongs of the past and so moving forward with confidence to the future. For the pain, suffering and hurt of these stolen generations, their descendants and for their families left behind, we say sorry. To the mothers and the fathers, the brothers and the sisters, for the breaking up of families and communities, we say sorry. And for the indignity and degradation thus inflicted on a proud people and a proud culture, we say sorry. We today take this first step by acknowledging the past and laying claim to a future that embraces all Australians. A future where this Parliament resolves that the injustices of the past must never, never happen again.
Hey, look, he's mackerel.
But the apology should never come from the Australian government. It should come from the Queen herself. Yeah. And then you got some sort of substantial bloody leg to stand on.
I think that could be a miracle to get the Queen to apologise.
Ah, but then the legal fiction's out of the equation then. Hey.
Yeah. What do you reckon about the apology?
That's all bullshit.
All bullshit?
Yeah. They're treating us like dogs, you know.
Dad was one of the leaders of the seven blokes who started that strike. He was the only one that when they put him on board that boat, and the others were sitting down, they made him stand all the way to Townsville, handcuffed to the mast. I don't know what they're trying to do, teach him a lesson or what, but he was singing island songs all the way in, sort of strengthened him a bit. Well, at the time that the apology, I think it was good. Well, I think he's doing as much as he could, but the other, like Queensland government, for instance, they're doing absolutely nothing for this state. And you think the apology would have pushed it along a little bit better for everybody concerned right around the country. Lex Watt and the fellow in jail, the only weapon he had on him was a elbow pipe from the sewage, an elbow pipe. Can't do any damage with that. And out of all that that's happened, a black fella's in jail for the killing. Not for the killing, but one black, our Palm Islanders in jails. Everybody else got away. The main contributors. So I don't know where's the justice there, you know. Not only that, he's been compensated. The main officer who's buddy in the centre of it all. Been well compensated for doing what? The rest of them all given awards. the fellow that started it has now been, I believe, promoted to inspector. If we knew that, you know, we could get something good from the justice system and the government, it would be 100% a lot better. People don't want to make complaints about other people or other things or government people, you know, because they know it's not going to go anywhere. Straight away, if the coppers bash somebody down the road, yeah, well, go and make a complaint. They say, nah, waste of time. Unless we clear up what's happened, I don't think we'd be able to move forward at all. You know, at denying poor old Cameron, you know, some kind of justice.
That's my family photos of my mum and dad. And Francis, the one with the hat on there, that's Cameron Doomadgee's dad. My brother Francis. Most of my family, they've all died now.
What did the death of Cameron do to the family?
It was really hard. Very upsetting.
Cameron's wife?
Tracy.
How's she came?
She's, I think she still has problems with it. And Balmaid, Cameron's sister. He had a son, Eric. A couple of years after Cameron died, Eric committed suicide. He hung himself. He was 18.
Wanted to be with his dad. Government are playing little games with us, as they always did. They play their little games and play their little games until finally the old black fella give up. But, you know, it doesn't matter. We've been around a lot longer than you know, for a long time. And we're not going to let any little thing like this pull us down.
There is a further reason for an apology as well. It is that reconciliation is in fact an expression of a core value of our nation, and that value is a fair go for all.
When he made that apology, I actually sat down and I thought about my mum and I cried, and I thought, you know, my mum not here today to actually hear it, you know. It's a sad thing. It's painful, but I think it healed a lot of wounds, you know, by Kevin Rudd saying sorry to the Indigenous people, you know, in Australia for what happened over the past. You know. But we don't want to dwell on the past. We want to look at the future. But I think that apology made a big difference to Indigenous people throughout Australia. I think with what Lex has got, you know, he's married to my sister. What Lex has got, I think the whole community sort of breathed a sigh of relief that he got what he got. And everybody's expectation was he's going to get life, but it was good that what he got, and I think people are going to move on and forget about the past. But as I said, you know, had he got a tougher sentence, I think it would have been a different story. Things have improved through the cooperation with Senior Sergeant who's in charge of the police here. I mean, he goes out and he mingles with the locals. And I think that made a big impact on the community of Palm. Had he not go out and mingle with the people, I think it would have been a different story. That, you know, but I think you got to give credit where credit is due, and I think Paul James made a big impact on this community after the riot.